Imagine a time when all the continents we know today, North and South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Antarctica, and Australia, were connected, locked together in a single, massive landmass. This was Pangaea, a supercontinent that once spanned nearly one-third of Earth's surface. For millions of years, it existed as a unified world, a place where dinosaurs roamed freely across what are now oceans and borders. But then, slowly, almost imperceptibly, it began to split. Cracks appeared, valleys opened, oceans formed, and over the course of 200 million years, Pangaea unraveled, giving birth to the world we recognize today. But why did this happen? What immense forces tore a continent apart? And how do scientists reconstruct an event so vast, so ancient, that it predates the very existence of mammals? In this episode, we unravel the mystery of Pangea's breakup, an epic geological event that reshaped Earth's surface and continues to influence climate, biodiversity, and life itself. The term Pangaea comes from the Greek words pan, meaning all, and Gaia, meaning Earth. It was first proposed in the early 20th century by Alfred Wegener, a German meteorologist and geophysicist who noticed that the continents seemed to fit together like puzzle pieces. Africa's bulge aligned with the curve of South America. Fossils of identical species, like the land-dwelling reptile Mesosaurus, were found on both continents, separated by oceans. Rock formations and mountain chains matched across now distant coastlines. Wegener proposed that all continents were once joined in a single supercontinent, Pangaea, which later drifted apart. His theory, continental drift, was controversial at the time. He lacked a mechanism to explain how continents could move. Decades later, with the advent of plate tectonics, Wegener's theory was vindicated. The idea that Earth's outer shell is divided into rigid plates, moving atop a fluid mantle, provided the missing piece. Pangaea was real, and its breakup was the result of deep, planetary forces still active today. At the heart of Pangaea's breakup is the theory of plate tectonics, the movement of massive slabs of Earth's lithosphere driven by heat from the planet's interior. Beneath the rigid crust lies the mantle, a slow-flowing layer of hot, semi-solid rock. Heat from Earth's core causes convection currents, where hot material rises, cools, and sinks again, like a giant, underground lava lamp. These currents push and pull the plates above. Where plates diverge, rift valleys, and eventually oceans form. Where they converge, mountains and trenches rise. And where they slide past each other, massive earthquakes can occur. Pangaea began to fracture when upwelling mantle plumes, localized hotspots of rising magma, weakened the crust from below. Over millions of years, these plumes created rift zones, pulling the continent apart piece by piece. This was not a sudden event. The breakup occurred in stages, spanning tens of millions of years, a slow-motion tectonic ballet that eventually split a single landmass into the continents we know today. The breakup of Pangaea began around 200 million years ago, during the late Triassic to early Jurassic period. The first major rift separated the supercontinent into two massive parts: Laurasia in the north, which would become North America, Europe, and Asia; Gondwana in the south, which would become South America, Africa, Antarctica, Australia, and the Indian subcontinent. Between them, a new ocean began to open, the Tethys Sea, a vast body of water that once flowed between Eurasia and Gondwana. This marked the beginning of a dynamic process that would forever reshape the face of the planet. One of the most significant outcomes of Pangea's breakup was the formation of the Atlantic Ocean. Around 180 million years ago, magma began to rise along what is now the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, creating a rift that pushed North America westward and Africa eastward. As the plates continued to diverge, molten rock filled the gap, solidifying into new oceanic crust. Over millions of years, this process expanded the Atlantic, a phenomenon still happening today. The Atlantic Ocean grows a few centimeters wider each year, pushing continents ever farther apart. What was once a single landmass has now become a world defined by oceans and continental drift, a testament to the planet's restless interior. While tectonic plates explain the broad mechanics of continental movement, the driving forces behind Pangia's breakup may lie deeper in the planet's mantle. Geologists believe that massive mantle plumes played a crucial role. These rising columns of superheated rock can create volcanic plateaus, weaken continental crust, and initiate rifting. One such plume likely formed the Central Atlantic Magmatic Province, a massive volcanic region that erupted during the initial breakup. The release of carbon dioxide and other gases may have triggered climate shifts and mass extinctions, including the end-Triassic extinction that wiped out many marine and terrestrial species. In this way, Pangia's breakup was not just a geological event. It had profound biological and atmospheric consequences that rippled across the globe. The fragmentation of Pangia did more than move continents. It reshaped the biosphere. When all land was connected, species could roam freely. But as continents drifted apart, populations became isolated, leading to speciation, the rise of new forms of life adapted to different environments. This explains why marsupials dominate Australia, why lemurs are unique to Madagascar, and why fossil evidence of similar organisms appears on continents now separated by oceans. In essence, Pangia's breakup supercharged evolution, turning Earth into a patchwork of distinct ecosystems, climates, and biomes. It was a key driver in the diversity of life we see today. The evidence is written in rock layers, fossils, magnetic anomalies, and satellite data. Geologists study matching mountain ranges on separate continents, like the Appalachian Mountains in North America and the Caledonian Mountains in Scotland and Scandinavia, which were once part of the same range. Paleomagnetic records reveal how Earth's magnetic field has flipped over time, allowing scientists to trace the movement of plates. Fossils of the same ancient plants and animals appear on now distant continents, telling a story of past connection. Modern GPS systems even allow us to measure plate motion in real time, confirming that the continents are still on the move. Interestingly, Pangia's breakup may not be the end of the story, just one act in a longer cycle. Earth's continents have come together and split apart multiple times in the planet's 4.5 billion year history. Before Pangia, there was Rodinia, and before that, Columbia. The supercontinent cycle repeats every 400 to 600 million years. Some scientists predict that within the next 200 to 300 million years, Earth's landmasses may reconvene into a new supercontinent, sometimes called Pangaea Proxima, Nova Pangia, or Amasia. While that future remains speculative, it underscores a powerful truth. Earth's surface is never static. The planet is alive, shifting, cracking, merging, and rebuilding itself over and over again. The breakup of Pangaea is one of the greatest geological events in Earth's history, a slow but relentless transformation that continues to shape life, landscape, and climate to this day. It's a story of hidden forces, ancient oceans, and drifting continents. A story preserved in rocks, fossils, and magnetic fields. a story that helps us understand the past, predict the future, and appreciate the ever-changing world beneath our feet.